It was a cold, windless night in suburban Melbourne. The sky outside my window was ink black, not a single star in sight. I live alone, 30 years old, single, and far too used to the silence of my home. But that night, everything changed. I had just turned off the lights and slipped under the blanket, trying to calm my thoughts after a long day. As I closed my eyes, I suddenly heard it, a soft whisper. It was faint, but clear enough to send a chill down my spine. Someone was calling me. It didn't sound like a threat. It was gentle, emotional, even affectionate. At first, I thought I was dreaming, but then I heard it again. My name. Just a breath, but filled with longing. I'm here for you. It wasn't a voice I recognized, yet it felt familiar. Intimate. I sat up, my heart pounding. My bedroom door was closed. No one should have been inside. But I could feel it, a presence like someone was standing near my bed. My skin prickled as if invisible fingertips brushed against my arm. I whispered, "Who's there?" The air shifted. A figure began to form in the darkness. Slowly, like mist taking shape.
A man.
Around 30, like me. Tall, lean, with kind, haunted eyes. He looked real. "I've waited so long to meet you," he said. I didn't scream. I should have. But his voice was soft and full of emotion. He wasn't here to hurt me. He was in love with me. At least, that's what he said. And somehow, I believed him. He told me his name was Ethan. He said he died 3 years ago, just down the road in a car crash. But his soul had never moved on. He'd seen me months ago, walking past the crash site. He'd followed me home, watched me. "I know it sounds insane," he said, "but I feel like I was meant to find you." And for 2 nights, he stayed. In my room.
Talking.
Laughing. Loving. We didn't sleep. We just felt. He shared stories of his life, his regrets, his loneliness, his longing for something real. And I listened, falling deeper into something I couldn't explain. I touched him. He touched me. It was warm, alive, impossible. We spoke of love like teenagers. He held my hand and whispered things I'd longed to hear. That I was enough. That I was beautiful. That he'd never felt this alive, even when he was alive. And then, on the 3rd morning, he was gone. No trace. No goodbye. I searched everywhere, but Ethan had vanished. I even visited the crash site he spoke of. There it was, a faded memorial, and his name carved into stone. He was real. It's been months. I still sleep alone, but every night, I hear whispers. Sometimes I feel his touch, and sometimes, in dreams, I see him smile at me from the shadows. I never believed in ghosts. I do now, and I'll never forget the man who loved me. For 2 impossible nights, I stayed awake the whole night after Ben disappeared. My mind raced through everything that had happened. The whispers, the photo, the kiss on my forehead, and Ethan's words. This time, I won't fail. The next morning, I checked the security camera outside my house. Ben never left.
He walked in.
But there was no footage of him walking out. Shaken, I went to the police, told them he was missing, left out the part about ghosts and whispers. They searched. Nothing. No leads. No trace. That evening, I sat by my window, staring into the dark. And then I felt it again, his presence.
Ethan.
He stood behind me in the reflection of the glass, his face softer now, sad, almost peaceful. "Why me?" I whispered. His voice floated through the silence. "Because I loved her, and she looks just like you. But I couldn't save her. I failed her. And when I saw you, I knew I had a second chance." I turned around. He was gone again. That night, I finally dreamt the full truth. The woman in the old photo, her name was Sarah. She had been Ethan's fiancée. She had fallen for a man pretending to be someone else, the real danger. And in the end, that man had taken her life. Ethan tried to stop it, but he was too late. He died chasing justice. And his soul stayed behind, trapped between guilt and love. In the dream, Sarah whispered to me, "You broke the cycle. You are stronger." I woke up crying. Since that night, The whispers have stopped. Ethan is gone. Not vanished. Not lost.
At peace.
I don't know where Ben went. And maybe it's better that way. I never saw him again. But I live now with a strange kind of comfort. Because for 2 nights I was loved, truly loved, by a man who no longer belonged to this world. And somehow he saved me.